Ban Amber Heard's turd, please.
It's time to talk about a man. A man with an ass. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man with an ass. Yeah. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man who had a burst of May 1st. Why? Because he had a thirst. He stroked his dong until it burst. The camera was on. It was on the whole time, so everyone saw him stroking from behind. Oh yeah. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man with an ass. Support his family. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Please tip him for those groceries. Philip Burnell, he thinks you want to know about his day off, but you really don't. But he's Phil. He gets a thrill out of stroking his little Phil. Until he shoots a load that will spill on his DualShock 4. Oh no, he's Phil. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man with an ass. Oh yeah. Philip Burnell is a man. Delusions of grandeur, yeah. Philip Burnell is a man on Twitter. Pulsating chicken sandwiches are unsatisfactory to this man, even though he ate crappier stuff on his show. Oh no, he's Phil. Undercooked pizza, that's his thrill, but don't put too much sour cream on his sandwich. I meant honey mustard because he's Phil. He had a thrill. He didn't like his sandwich because the cheese did spill, but that wasn't cheese, it was honey mustard. Lay a turd out of his butthole. I don't know what that means. Suck a turd out of his butthole. And now he's gonna masturbate, but he can't because it's not May 1st. No thirst. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man with an ass. Don't you dare say he's playing uneasy. He has gamer skills. He once scored in a tournament. He placed fourth, but in America, he was first. But that makes no sense. He wasn't playing against all of America, but he did have a burst on May 1st where he stroked his dong until it burst. Oh, Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man with an ass. Oh, yeah. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man who had COVID and bitched about it for weeks, baby. Skip, dip, flip, dip. Oh, the camera's on. The camera was on the whole time.
Holy fuck. Wow. There's already 200 of you
It's time
here.
to talk about a
No,
man.
it's not time. I'm done talking about a man. I just got done cleaning. How long am I streaming for? I don't know. No one asked. I'm just letting you know. It could be an hour. Could be 2. Could be an hour and a half. I don't see myself going past like 2 a.m. But whatever. 500 for 6 a.m. Get out of here, Wes. I still got shit to do. I got off of here and I was cleaning, not cleaning. And I was like, all right, I'll relax. I'll play some of the Steam Deck OLED. And, yeah, then I just had to download game. I got the 1.5 terabyte micro SD card for it, which has slightly slower speeds than if you had, the 1 terabyte, the gold one. I forgot. It's like a different class or whatever, but it's not really that different. So I'm downloading some stuff from that. So yeah, it's funny. I totally forgot I said I said I was streaming. Probably streaming until 10. That's not the reason I'm streaming now. I would have just been like, all right, guys, we'll make up the time tomorrow. Who gives a shit? As I flip around my dildo. What's up, T-Joe? I'm just like, I ain't gonna go to sleep now. You know, so I might as well stream for a little bit more. What's up, Jostler? So, yeah, I got the Atari. Man, I haven't opened it yet, though. So here I am. How long I'm going to be here for? I have no idea. I'm not staying on until 6 a.m. Like, dead ass. If you offered me $1,000, I still wouldn't do it right now. I'm not even, that's not like a gaslighting thing. Like, hey, but it's not like a reverse psychology thing. Like, I wouldn't do it. The misery wouldn't be worth it. $1,001, I absolutely would stay up. That $1 would make all the difference in the world. All right, maybe 2,000. I'd think about it, but 1,000, no. Oh, I'm serious too. Because when it comes to sleep with me, I mean, I get sleep. It's not that I'm an insomniac or anything. Like, once, all I need is one night where I'm fucked and I stay up late, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes. 5K, okay, insomnia, here we come. Phil's only made the $12. Listen, yeah, dude, if you dump if you dump $10,000 into my PayPal, I would stay up till 6 a.m. Listen, I'm also not an idiot. No, it's not. It is black cherry seltzer. So, I appreciate how well the main streams have been doing for the past few nights. It's been over. It's weird. Indirectly, the LolCow podcast has helped here. It combined with Jay. I think the combination indirectly has brought more people to my channel. It's very bizarre. I didn't expect like, I have nothing to do with the podcast minus viewing it. You know what I mean? So indirectly, thank you, Keemstar. I guess and fuck you simultaneously. Your album comes out December 10th. Is it? Do you have like a top 10 farts album coming out? Man, Natsu, you got clones now, man. I've kind of like every time I do a tweet now, it's birds. The latest Boogie documentary? Which one is that? I was actually like, what do I feel like doing? Jenny, how are you? Birds. Birds. Everyone, there's a bunch of Natsu clones now. Dude, would you mind sending that to me again on Facebook? Yeah, we could watch that. I was going to watch DSP treats everyone like shit. Everyone's like, you always... Well, first, it's weird because we kind of... I mean, I had filletizers for a while. That's what we call them, an appetizer before we get to something else. But it's actually not... We've gotten back into Phil recently, admittedly. A lot. But in terms of basing the whole stream around it, we stopped that for a bit. Or I stopped that. Oh, the camera's on. But the best is he's sitting there. I think it was Poem's Future. He's a Phil tweeter, I call him. I like him. I'm not saying anything negative about him. He's cool. Yeah, $6, 3 a.m. sold. And Phil's like complaining that like because he has to buy his wife's gift from Amazon that he can't hide it. How about, Phil, there's other stores besides Walmart. Go to Target and buy her something. I like, why does it have to, or just bite the bullet since you buy from another major conglomerate anyway, because Amazon, I believe, would be legally or technically considered a conglomerate because they don't just, they make products, they have a store, they have services. What's the difference between shopping there and shopping at Walmart? We were talking about this before. What's up, Ethan? I don't know why I'm in a pot. Jay made that for me. I'm in a pot. I was like, hey, that works. We need more birds. Well, it was funny. Someone tweeted at me. Well, first off, people were complaining because I said I'd be on till 10, which, fine, but I said probably, and we went till 8 something, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta clean for tomorrow. And then I was like, all right, I'll make up the hours tomorrow. But then I was, like I said, I had my Steam Deck, and I'm like, all right, I gotta download a bunch of games. I'm not tired. I just cleaned up a bunch of shit, so I'm like, all right, I'll go stream for a little bit more. Philip Brunel will outlive it. Nah, dude, his channel's this time. I think it's really on life support. I don't think he's gonna skate that much longer. And we're about to watch why. I mean, is this the one where he talks about the computer? No, where is that one? I gotta find it in my history, because that kind of inspired me too, because it kind of, this thing documents Phil. All right. Oh, dude, we should watch more of the James guy too. Jay's got me fascinated with him. I know the screen's not changing. I'm just looking for something. Is this it? Yes. And then we'll watch we'll watch more music videos from that guy that Jay's probably doing a you sent the boogie one. All right, so I'm not sure how long these will probably be continued later today. But we got some juicy shit here. I'm gonna put my all right, here we go. All right, so we'll put that up there
dinner.
Too.
It's a chance to...
I don't care about dinner. Can I... So we'll put this here. Wow, there's actually a lot of stuff.
You want to see Crazy?
No, I don't want to see Crazy. We already saw clips of that, but... I'll wait a little bit more. I mean, it's late at night. Not sure how many people are going to show up. There are some super chats. Low-cow certified. If I'm a low-cow, I'm a low-cow. $6 for 3 a.m. sold. Spam shoulders, or I'll drown in horse cum. Please don't drown in horse cum.
Your shoulders.
Dr. Sex E Coco donated $15. Towards the end of your last stream, I left to go out to dinner with my family. Before dessert, I had to leave the restaurant and run home because I felt very large, constipated, dump on the way. After vigorous effort, I pushed out a banana. I was sweaty.
Yeah, well, that could happen when the log is firm, man. You got to put that, No, I'm not sure when I'm on. I could be on for an hour. I could be on till 2. I could be on till 1:30. I could be on till 1. I'm not sure. Yeah, 9 a.m. stream. Didn't, like, Chris the Narc do, like, a fucking, like, 48-hour stream or something insane one time? He's also 26. I can't handle that shit. Rich, I'm working on a cool cover of Forest of Monsters. It'd be coming too metal, though, but it's my favorite Super Castlevania tune. Is that from Super Castlevania 4? Also Birds. Listen, Birds. I'm awake at 12 watching a middle-aged, beautiful, bailed man stream. Can't think of a better way to ring in the Monday morning. What time is it by you, DBZ? Is it... Oh, well, you just set the time. So I know what time it is. Yeah, it's... There was a guy, he's like, I speak for all of us. I'm like, oh, you do? That we're tired of this. I'm like, so my viewership going up and me having a higher average like rating than usual is, yeah, it definitely seems like it's falling apart. One thing I've learned, I don't even check the comment sections. I look at numbers, because the comment sections of videos, whether it be videos or live streams, is like Yelp. I think I've said this to you guys before. Most of you probably heard this because you're the hardcore ones that are here right now. The only time people comment, I would say 80% of the time, is if they're unhappy with something, kind of like Yelp. So So I look at numbers, and if numbers show something that's different, like if I see like the likes going down, I'm like, all right, maybe something needs to change. I do check occasionally. Yeah, I do, but I don't harp on them because a lot of times it's just people bitching. You got to go by the numbers. The numbers really show, because if you go by the comments, most of the time, a lot of the comments are negative. It's just the way it is. It's just human nature. What's up? How was your Thanksgiving? Wishing you well, B Wicks. Welcome to. Thank you for coming back. That's how I greet people. JVC ASMR. All right, so let's have a little bit of fun. Oh wow, we're almost at 5. I'll be damned. Midnight at 500 people. And don't worry, we're not just DSPing it tonight. But this was just, I saw this and I'm like, oh God, he's talking about the
and I'm not going to feel too.
Why does YouTube do that? You start the video over and then it's like, no, you're not, you're starting it where you saw it before. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'll talk to Jay about the emotes. 200 for 3 a.m. Sure. If there's a $200 dono, I'll stay on till 3 a.m. I did enough cleaning. Yeah, I'm you know what's weird is that I guess it is the Lol Cow podcast that's bringing people here. They want to see me react to the podcast, which, okay, I'm entertained by it, so fuck it. No, he said, I believe it was 200 for 3 a.m. Someone comes through with that, fine. I could deal with, it's already 12:24, so I could deal with that. No, Keem didn't invite me on. He wanted me to know they were going to talk about DSP.
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting inside is something that I never believed would even look like this. Are you ready for this? Because we're going to do this live together. I received.
I had to. It gets better. It gets better with this. Because they actually have the comments that he was receiving. Someone actually outdid me on this, and I will give them credit. And it just shows how much of an idiot he was with this computer.
A mini PC.
Small but powerful mini PC.
No, 200. If we get 200. All right, let's do it this way. It's 12:25 now. If we hit $200 by 1:15, I'll stay on till 3. How about that?
C. S5.
Now, I love that they're showing this because it shows you how in minutes you could have found the specs. And Phil was a know-it-all when he knew nothing about the computer. Here we go.
Equipped with AMD 7th generation Ryzen processor. Ultra-quiet cooling fan.
Yeah, it's based on Vega graphics, though, so those graphics don't... You're gaming at like 720p 30.
Upgrade system fans for smoother heat dissipation. Fast response performance, super large memory configuration. Infinite possibilities. Compact body. And powerful processing performance.
Wow, Phil, it's almost like you could have looked this up in minutes. Instead of degrading your audience. Listen, Natsu is here with birds. Everything's better.
Suitable for both business and entertainment. S5 Mini PC is your best choice.
Well, I love when the Chinese brands do that. I would not go that far, but it's a pretty decent computer for not even just basic tasks. If it had RDNA 2 graphics, it actually would have been a decent little gaming rig.
And it says on the back,
Like if it had a 680M in there, you'd be doing 1080p medium-ish gaming.
it's got an AMD Ryzen 7
What's up, James?
5800H processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte
Which is kind of wasted with that lower end integrated graphics, but okay.
of storage. And it has both wireless and a LAN connection. Okay? So there you go. It's a mini PC. What's the GPU? I literally just said it.
Oh God. You didn't say that you. This is what inspired me to make that video on Phil. Wait, QVC got shut down on YouTube? Well, it wouldn't shock me if they gave up. It's not even worth hiring someone to upload to YouTube. They get like less views than Phil does on a video. They get like, there's some of their shit that they upload that gets like 40 views, literally 40, 70 views, like 4 months ago. Why are you even, if they have someone hired to do that, it's a waste of your money. The GPU, I think it's some kind of, what is it, Vega 8 graphics that are in there. It's dated stuff. I mean, they've moved to RDNA 2 and RDNA 3, which is a huge jump in integrated graphics performance. However, that's still a decent PC if he's looking to play retro games on it. But watch what he says here. This is what made me make a video back in the day. Yeah, the thing is, XQC, I haven't... Someone said, all you do is talk about XQC. I'm like, what? We've talked about XQC like 2 or 3 times on this stream. I'm going to make a video on his channels being shut down tomorrow. It's kind... You know what's funny? He got his channel terminated for essentially doing the same thing as SniperWolf. But SniperWolf was fine until the whole thing with Jack's Films happened. XQC got his channel shut down. However, XQC has a exclusive contract where he got a big contract with Kick. Wonder what their motivation was with that.
What, did you have your fingers in your ears? I just read it right off.
It's got an AMD Ryzen 7 5800H processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte of storage, and it has both wireless and a LAN connection.
He's one of those people that's so dumb. This is why I can't stop talking about Phil. He's so dumb that he doesn't realize he's dumb. It's like, Phil, you don't, like, he can't, in his mind, not sounding like he doesn't know what he's talking about is a fate worse than death. And then when people call him out with evidence that he doesn't know what he's talking about, he makes it like he's like a 70-year-old man who's never touched a computer. Literally, watch.
What the frick? What's the graphics card? That I have no idea. I don't even know.
What's the GPU? I literally just said it. Did you have your fingers in your ears?
But, you know what? It's probably. I mean, it is this small. You have to think that it's got to be like a crappy onboard.
And the thing is, he's so afraid. Like, he wants to always sound like he's on top of shit. That it actually is exactly what makes him so clippable, Pescator. That's what makes him so clippable. That's what makes people not stop talking about him, is that he always punches himself in the face and blames someone else for it.
Graphics card. But the point is,
This is not for 3D PC gaming.
It is, Phil. It's not going to be amazing at it, but you can do it. Before the RDNA 2 shit, they all used Vega graphics. It's because SniperWolf's vids are from TikTok, YouTube's competition. So, yeah, it is true, too. And XQC probably reacted to... Well, what he also kind of egged on people to flag his channel. He was like, if you have a problem, flag my videos. People flagged his videos. Talk shit, get hit. Isn't that the saying? Yeah, I don't know how late I'm streaming for.
Why also is this
It was just I cleaned for a couple hours, and I was like, all right, I'm wired now, and my Steam Deck is downloading a bunch of shit, so I can't use it at the moment. So
not a great unit for extended use or game?
I love, and this is your problem, Phil. You talk out of both sides of your mouth. You don't know that much about the computer, but now you're making it like you're an expert on it. And like, yeah, AMD processors, he says it here, you're going to see it, are meant to overheat. What the fuck are you talking about?
Gaming? I'll tell you why. Because you saw it. The PC is only half the size of this box. This PC...
It's digital melanin, DBZ, according to... Wings of Redemption.
Ban Amber Heard's turd, please.
That was not. It's like watching a Phil stream is like digital melanin, so it's like you get a tan after watching Phil. Ban anybody who says I look tan.
Has no ventilation whatsoever, none. Remember, I looked at the sides. I said, "Oh, it looks like speakers." No, that's the ventilation. There's no fan in that.
How is there no fan, Phil? If they could get a fan in a thin laptop, he is so... And the thing is, you can't tell him because he just thinks he knows everything. I think that's part of my obsession with him, too, is that he thinks he knows everything. And to see him be proved wrong, and then he goes to, I'm just a little old man who's streaming. Don't, even though I try to make it like I do everything, just leave me alone. Everyone's always mad at me. It's not like I told people. It's not like I was a dick because people asked me questions about a computer that I have the box with the specs right in front of me. Christ.
Computer. So with no fan, this computer is going to heat up a lot.
Ultra quiet cooling fan.
It's probably right from the company's channel too. Again, how long would that have taken you, Phil? 30 seconds? The model is on the box. I don't know what model it is. You have the box in front of you. How do you not know what model it is if you have the fucking box in front of you, Phil? Do Mama, how the hell are you? Jesse's here. Oh my God, Pesk, we got a whole... There's a lot of people. I thought there would be like no... And it's not even that like... I don't think people will show up to my stream. Is that YouTube is like, dude, you're streaming at midnight? Yeah, we're not sending out notifications. No one's going to look at them. And they're probably right about that, admittedly. But
Upgrade system fans for smoother heat dissipation.
And I actually heard this is an AMD processor. It's an...
Yeah, I don't... As a person who has a similar computer to that, it's not made by TriGKey. I don't get that. Well, like, oh, you could put a SATA SSD here. Here's a fan. But I'm like... As soon as you put that SATA SSD there, it's like right up against the fan. How much fucking cooling is it going to do? Whatever. Play Bloodborne. No! I do want to play Bloodborne, though, but I refuse to play it. Hope you're feeling better, Jesse. I refuse to play it at an unstable 30.
An AMD Ryzen 7 5800. Apparently, AMD processors are infamous for having heating.
I know. Oh, you're working with... we got to work on some shit, too, dude. What do you do? Are you like a... Do you write scripts? Or you like... Do you do research? We need to talk. Because I don't have the time to do it alone. And there's plenty of kind of videos I want to do like that.
Issues. And I have no cooling solution on this PC.
Ultra quiet cool.
He's so fucking dumb. I can't. He's so dumb. There's more room in there to cool the fucking processor there, Phil, with its how deep it is compared to a laptop. How do you not... You don't even have to know this. Like, my mom knows this, and she's not tech savvy at all.
Cooling fan. Upgrade system fans for smoother heat dissipation.
So can you imagine? Even if you...
But I thought dude, I played it. It still has, like, where it's not that it goes under 30, but it's the frame pacing. That's the right word. I didn't use the right word. The frame pacing is the problem.
You get it to run a 3D game, this thing is going to heat up like molten lava within an hour of using it, you know?
Still waiting for that old new stock mini disc so I can make that video. Yeah. Jay's got, between me and other stuff outside of it, he does have a lot of shit going on.
So, and here's the thing. So everyone throwing questions.
Yeah, he blows loads on it. Watch, he says more shit now though. That's more amazing. I could flip up my mic. I forgot Jay's not here.
At me. Can you get an adapter for your joystick? Yes, and it will just make things worse. Adapters for joysticks, to have them go cross-platform, all add input lag. So, my joystick now works on PlayStation, but now everything I do is even.
I know nothing about fighting sticks. I don't know. Oh, I farted, Matthew. So you clogged your bowl. So I have no idea if that's true or not. I think I've used a fighting stick like twice in my life.
More delayed. So what was the point? That's not, if you're trying to play seriously, you would never want to use an adapter like that. There's only one adapter they're even allowing at Evo, and even that one adds a certain amount of milliseconds, and you're basically hurting yourself using that adapter at Evo, so no one's using it.
Why not use a converter for that Xbox fight stick to play on PS5? There's no lag and it's tournament legal, especially EVO, and at only 60 instead of 300.
Already answered that on this very podcast. Converters, they're not perfect. They add tons of input lag. They're not even tournament approved because they have issues. I'm not using a converter because it would just make it harder. Imagine, I can now use my Xbox joystick on PS5, but now all my moves are even more delayed online. That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it?
It's 2 p.m. here in North Korea. Yo, I can't believe they play that song every day. Like when they wake up in the morning, it's like an anthem to their dear leader. Fucking dystopian future. Phil's vast tech knowledge is probably enough to land him a job at QVC. Hey, one of the women there said that it's a Bluetooth speaker on top of the Xbox Series S. I can't believe that no one corrected her with that. Because a bunch of grandmas will, it's a Bluetooth speaker. They'd get more views just by virtue of Phil's trolls. That is true. Like I said, I don't even know how it's financially viable for them to even run a YouTube channel. Because like I said, they get like 50 to 70 views a video like 5 months later. But I don't know. Maybe someone is crunching numbers and knows something I don't.
No.
How come it's tournament legal at EVO and a lot of pro players, especially SF5 EVO champ, use one?
Would you like me to reiterate everything I said on the podcast specifically for you? She takes them both out, boom, because you showed up late, and now you want to ask the same questions that I already completely answered sufficiently earlier.
But they're asking you different points about it. If there is ones that are allowed, why won't you do it at home? You're playing online for live streams and people are just there to watch you rage, essentially. Who the fuck cares? You're not playing professionally. You're not playing competitively, dude. You're going to be 42.
In the show. In fact, how about this? We'll have a special show just for you. It's the Level 1 podcast just for the latecomer who wants to second guess and ask me questions I already answered earlier to try to make me like a gotcha moment on my podcast, all right? So there we go. We'll just start over completely. In fact, you know what? Here we go. Just for this person who showed up late and wants to ask the same questions I've already answered, we'll do this. You ready? Here we go.
Or so this person doesn't play the actual music. I think the actual music he has is stupider.
Not doing that. Let's continue.
Just research the mini PC. Dude, it's all online. You're treating it like a Raspberry Pi, but it can do way more.
Lavinia. Oh my God, Lavinia. You're doing it too. Did I literally not do a segment explaining that mini PC has no ventilation whatsoever?
He did no research. It would have taken him 10 seconds to look that it does. He could have looked up the YouTube video on the fucking computer just by typing in the name of the box. But he has to know. He has to be the one who's the know-it-all. Oh yeah.
There's no fan or cooling.
There's no fan. There's no fan. They actually put a heater inside there to make the processor run even hotter so it overheats quicker. What happened with this grandma? Who's messaging me? Ooh. No, I would guess that soccer mom knows more than Phil, DBZ.
So even though it might play a 3D game, it's not meant to do that because it will overheat. AMD processors are meant to overheat. They're
AMD, think about what he just said. How does he say things this stupid? And function basically as a human being. A company puts out a product that's designed to fail. Oh my God, Phil. And then you wonder why you have like 200 people watching a stream.
They're not good. They're not like Intel processors with a cooling solution. This thing is going to overheat.
Yo, let me look up something real quick about SniperWolf. I wonder if, like, low-key she has ads back on her videos. This is my one day ago.
Hello, friends. It's...
No, she doesn't. I'll be damned. Oh, shit, she's getting ratioed hard, too. 62K dislikes, 21K likes. Oh, SniperWolf. Let me just see. SniperWolf. What about SniperWolf top videos? Are you getting ads
Hello,
there?
friends. It's me.
Nope.
And today...
Ooh.
Hello, friends.
She really is. I'll try one more. Just to make sure I'm not going crazy.
Hello, friends. It's...
Nah, she's straight up demonetized. Good, YouTube. Stick to your guns. PS5, Series X, Steam Deck, all AMD. Yeah, they're all melting. He's such an idiot. He doesn't know the Dude, he won't even put an SSD inside of his PS5. You think he knows that they're AMD SoCs that are in there? Or APUs, whatever you want to fucking call them. He doesn't know that. He's a moron. Well, Apple wanted to pump, like, ARM was the way for them to go to get more out of the silicon in smaller form factors too. It's weird because they actually were doing the power PC shit with IBM, and when IBM couldn't find a way to get, Steve Jobs wanted to get away from them because they could not get the G5 to work inside a laptop where it could be cooled properly and function to its full capacity. So then they went to Intel. And now they're stepping away. Then they stepped away from it. Now they're going over to their own silicon. They used to have Motorola. They had a Motorola in the first Macintosh. It was a Motorola 68,000. That was the same processor that was inside. Well, a lot of shit, but the Sega Genesis.
System fans for smoother heat dissipation.
Okay, hold on.
And that's just a fan for the SATA SSD. There's obviously the heatsink and the cooling fan that's on there, but there's no way Phil is sitting there. Could you imagine him with a screwdriver? He basically would do. He would pull a quantum TV literally.
What? No way.
Generic white male. I see you. He would. Strip the screw. Break the side cover off the PlayStation 5. He can't do it. He can't do it. Look at what he's saying about this computer right now. You do not want this man a mile near a screwdriver putting parts in a PC. AMD processors are meant to overheat. Anything with an AMD processor is just going to... My Steam Deck just burst into flames downloading games downstairs. AMD processor, Phil. Brain, use it. Richard, we are on the moon again and it's Groundhog Day, but a loop of Philip Burnell is a man with an ass. Meant Seagate SSD. What did I miss from you, Susha? What did you... Yeah. I don't believe if Phil used to build computers and he's this incompetent now, he should get a cognitive test to make sure. Because if you forgot everything like that, it's kind of concerning, Phil. What's up, Robert? Imagine DSP working as a sales guy at Best Buy. Yes, I can. Imagine a customer shows up to him and snorts and stuff. I don't know why no shitter says no. Phil would give them... No, he wouldn't do that. He would become a know-it-all and give him a bunch of misinformation that he just is pulling out of his ass just to seem right. He's the guy that goes to the store, knows nothing about a product, but is a know-it-all. So, like, the salesperson would be like, oh, you know, it has a SATA, it has an NVMe SSD slot, which is PCIe for more bandwidth. I know. Of course, I know that. Did you, Phil? Did you really? Watching a man with a thirst as he lit a blow on May 1st. Oh, the camera's on. It's been on the whole time. I shot my load live as the tips ran dry. Well, listen, Philip Burnell is a man, and he is a man with an ass. Dude, well, I got back into AMD with Ryzen, because God, Ryzen was like a complete 180 from the fucking AMD FX chips. Jesus Christ. There was a while where a justifiable case could have been made for the 8350, the FX8, where it's like the budget performer. But towards the end, when we were getting to 2017, it was like that wasn't even justifiable either.
Let's do it again. Here we go. This one is for Lavinia. Ready? Here we go, everyone. Welcome to
like what a condescending dick for even doing
the show.
This. I need to work as an announcer for tennis. I could just say love. Philip Burnell is a man.
Now? Are we good now? Can we now move on? We already had a segment about the joystick adapter and how.
Can you play Portal with? I know they made it so if a game has ray tracing, you can, like Doom Eternal, you could actually turn ray tracing on. You'll get like 40-ish frames a second with dynamic resolution on the Steam Deck, but you can.
It won't work. It adds input lag. You wouldn't want to do that for a competitive gameplay, especially when you're playing online where you already have input lag. You don't want any added input lag. We already talked about how that mini PC, although it may actually be able to play 3D games, is not meant to do that because it has no cooling solution. Therefore,
has no cooling solution. They're just putting out computers to set themselves on fire. No. Oh, God.
Or it overheats. You'll probably play for an hour any 3D game. The whole thing will be fucking white hot and melt down and
You're white hot, Phil.
shut down. You don't want to do that.
It will not overheat.
Okay, Lavinia, can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you an honest question because Lavinia knows everything, okay?
No, you know everything. You just don't want to admit that you may not know something because you have to be in control because you're a fucking control freak.
In a PC, okay, when you have a processor, okay?
God, and he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's condescending about something he doesn't know what he's talking about because he thinks he knows what he's talking about. This man, like, no self-awareness is an overstatement. He has negative self-awareness. Could you imagine being your coworker? You would daydream of punching him in the face every day.
Do you typically just tape it to the wall, or do you have it in a cooling solution?
The answer is mini PCs do not overheat like that. Do any research.
Lavinia.
Phil, you were going to get a Steam Deck, right? What do you think is in a Steam Deck? Actually, well, no, it is more. The graphics are more capable because it's RDNA 2 in there. Do they not cool that? Do they just Gabe just make the sign of the cross and hopefully the processor doesn't throttle itself to death with no cooling solution? Christ, you are an ass.
You didn't answer my question.
See, this is why he'll never talk to anybody, because we would just body him with this shit. AMD actually manufactures incendiary grades. See, everyone knows that you are all just silly sausages. Go to cdc.gov to learn more. Yeah, the processors are actually meant to explode.
You got to answer my question. Do processors have cooling solutions like nice heat sinks and cooling gel and all of that?
Cooling gel. The Cinco cooling gel from the Cinco phone, where it has one button for everything. That actually is what the processor comes with. It comes with Cinco cooling gel, according to Phil.
Do they have it? Yes or no? See, and I said it looks like a speaker, but you know what that is? That's got to be the...
Oh, he even said what the Karen said. Phil, that is a vent for the fan that's on the heatsink to cool the processor. You fucking idiot.
Cooling. That's got to be how it actually cools itself, just by having openings on the sides like that. See?
Holy shit, there's 700 people here at 1 a.m.
So there's no fan in there. There's no way there's a fan in this thing.
How is there no way when laptops are way thinner and have fans, Phil? Unless there was a fucking 286 in that thing. There is exceptions where they make, like, there is passive cooling, where they even have some for, a couple are made for computers, man, where it's just this big fucking heatsink that you put on your CPU, and because it's so big, it could be passive because it gets the heat away from the processor. I think I'm explaining that right, but whatever. No, Phil couldn't operate the Cinco phone. He would light himself on fire.
Really? People are saying it does have a fan? It does have an internal fan. Jeez, this is...
Yeah, you could thank me cleaning for waking me up. That's why I'm streaming again.
It'll be interesting to mess around with. So yeah, I won't know till I boot it up. We'll find out tomorrow. But it's not a gaming PC. It's not meant to be a thing to play video, 3D modern games on or anything. It's basically one of those PCs that it's going to overheat. So
well, that you were partially right for a second, but then you're wrong. It's not meant to overheat. Yeah, okay, it's not dedicated to gaming, but you could do like 720p-ish. Because like I said, before RDNA 2 came out, for those like the Ioneos and stuff like that and all the competitors, they were using the Vega graphics. And, for the smaller screens, 720p is fine. I've played Elden Ring at medium setting 720p with Vega integrated graphics. But it's not going to overheat, Phil.
You're not going to go too crazy with it if you.
Yeah, press nothing for 0. And he just sits there. He's like, how's the phone going to know you're waiting? Oh, God, Phil. Oh, look at his shirts hanging on behind him.
But as a little, standalone project thing, it's nice. Then, after talking about this on the podcast yesterday, I get a bunch of messages.
Philip Purnell is a man. He had a burst on May 1st. He likes sweaty WWE men. He married a super fan. It's a wonder how he survived. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, his wife's never going to step in because she's probably as delusional as he is. Birds of a feather fap together. Well, maybe they do that too. But you get my point. Like, this is all normal to her. Oh, God, he's such a man.
Just overnight, people saying, you've got it completely wrong. You have no idea. This actually is a gaming PC.
Well, it's not a game. I bet no one said that to him. He's exaggerating. But yes, you're right. It's not a gaming PC. But everything else, you have been completely wrong about that computer.
And I'm like, huh? And they're
it's like a basic all-around. It's actually more than basic. It's kind of a weird, like, why would you give that thing 32 gigs? The Vega graphics aren't going to take advantage of it. It doesn't have any kind of USB 4 connectivity, so you can't hook up an external graphics card if you want to either do gaming or do video editing. The Vega graphics aren't going to be great with video editing. You can do audio production on that thing, though. That thing would eat through audio production with plugins. So maybe there you go.
They're like, yeah, so that people have now done research on the actual this thing because now they know the name of it.
Research. They looked at the product online. Research. That to Phil is research. Reading a web page is research.
And everything. And come to find out, it can play modern 3D games.
This is not for 3D PC gaming.
You can play decently, certain games.
I wouldn't say you could play it. It's 720p. On a 4K television, it would look rough, but you can play games. You're an idiot. You want to address how you treated me like a dunce and replayed your intro for me because I said exactly this to you?
You want to address how you treated me like a dunce and replayed your intro for me because I said exactly this to you?
Lavinia has been spamming the stream chat, I shit you not, for an hour. Okay? Moderators have warned her to not do it, and she kept doing it anyway. So now it's time to address the very important comment from Lavinia. You ready for this?
Because you acted like you knew everything, Phil, and you didn't.
You want to address how you treated me like a dunce and replayed out your intro for me because I said exactly this to you about your mini PC.
Yeah, like you can't even when he's wrong and you correct him, he gets pissed off. Could you picture him on a podcast, especially Wings, man? Wings he doesn't even think before he talks. If something aggravated him about Phil, you're just being an asshole right now. Phil would just quit. He would quit right there. Like he can't function with other humans that aren't his wife.
We already addressed this, but I guess we'll do it again. So hold on a second, everyone. Let's have another special.
Like, could you imagine Tommy C, like, putting him to task? He would fucking, he would shut down, like, he would instantly click off. I don't know if they're using Zoom or whatever. You know what's sad is he probably, dude, he needs therapy badly. And he's too arrogant and narcissistic to realize that he needs it. He genuinely thinks that when YouTube finally fails for him, because the end is near, I think we all agree with that, and we'll all move on to someone else, and that's just life. But he will blame everyone. He'll blame me. He'll blame Tevin. He'll blame Jay. He'll blame Gundam. He'll blame anyone who's ever made a video on him. It's not his fault. And he will, whatever job he gets, he will make sure that everyone knows that he was a successful YouTuber for 15 years. And how it wasn't his fault that he failed. He'll be working at the post office. And as a successful content creator. Oh, Christ. Here he goes with that fucking story again. Phil at the post office. Dude, we should almost do a skit of that when Jay comes down here.
Special restarting of the podcast this morning, 2 days in a row for Lavinia.
No, he won't blame himself. No way. It'll be my fault. It'll be Tevin's fault. Tevin first. He hates Tevin the most, I think. I still think he hates Tevin more than me. He'll blame everyone and everything except himself. He's going to have no choice soon, man. Like, YouTube recommends his streams to me. Gee, I wonder why. And I was like, let me just go click. Like, I got done cleaning, and it's like, there's like 200, he's playing, or it was like, let me be generous. It was like 300 and change for him to play Starfield. It's like, how? Because out of those three, and then he's always trying to get members up. I'm like, dude, you have more members than you have people that can currently view your stream. They're just gifted. How is it going to grow when you're not growing? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you're just going to get the same membership bombs from like the same three people.
Since she wants me to go back and readdress it, so here we go.
I still think his music is cordier. The actual music he uses. What is with that pose? He is such an awkward man in so many ways. That's how he walks into the bedroom to be kinky with Kat when he's naked. He's exactly in that position. And then she probably runs away from him screaming. Thank you, Pete Z. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's like this. Like, why is he... He's so awkward. He's so fucking awkward. And the thing is that he's not trying to be awkward. He just is awkward. Like, what is that? Why are you like kneeling down like a sumo wrestler with your arms crossed? Anyone else, I would be like, they're just being idiots. Not Phil. He. Oh, Christ.
All right, we're not going to do that because that's wasting everyone's time. G Beef says, you literally said yesterday AMD processors...
No, it reminds me of the fact that it looks like he has a redwood shoved up his ass and he can't walk straight. Oh, dude, yeah, I took more. I'm like, you know what? Because I want to get... Because I know I want to get tired. So I'm like, you know what? I'll stream. I'll take a little bit more of the pot. I clean. It kind of made me wired. I have 8 billion games downloading on my Steam Deck OLED. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go stream. But damn, I'm not going to fall asleep. So, yeah, he's kind of is the Steven Seagal of youth. That's such a good way to describe him. Because he really thinks he's way more relevant than he is. No, I'm not getting sleepy. If I would, I would go. If we hit the goal, we hit the goal. We don't, it's not a big deal. Oh, God, I sound like Phil.
Don't have cooling like Intel processors do. That's not true.
AMD processors are meant to overheat. They're not good. They're not like Intel processors.
Like maybe, first off, they were never meant to overheat. But the thing is that AMD processors, you actually, if you look up old videos, people would not put the heatsink on an Intel processor, or they would not put the heatsink on an AMD one. There was a time where AMD processors did not have the tech in them to throttle if they were about to overheat, and there would be smoke that came out. Go look up old videos, you could see that. But that was like, I don't know, Phil, 15 to 20 fucking years ago. Oh, God. They all processors by all brands have a way that if they get too hot, they will throttle to keep themselves from getting damaged. You derping man, you.
With a cooling solution.
That was 100% based on facts told me, or
yeah, we've gotten back into Phil. We got away from Phil for a while, but or at least as a full stream. But he's a fascinating man. That image of him right there.
Excuse me. Information told me by viewers. Okay? That was told to me by viewers. And you have the right to dispute that and say that's not true. What I said was, if you have an AMD processor and an Intel processor and it's in a mini PC and there's no cooling, the AMD...
There has to be cooling. They're going to have cooling. When was the last... What was it, like a 386 was the last time they didn't have a fan on a processor?
runs hotter. That's what I was told. But apparently this mini PC does have a fan. In which case, I guess... that's great then, right? It has a fan, so that means it's going to cool it down. It's not going to matter.
I fucked Rich on a balcony. Thank you.
This PC has no ventilation. There's no fan in that. So with no fan, this computer is going to heat up a lot.
And no one else gets this kind of criticism. Only Darkside Phil.
Oh my God. God, this is where you know he needs a shrink. Only me. No, Phil, you said wrong information. Factually wrong information. And now you're going to play the victim? And you were a condescending dick about it. Oh, now we have to restart the stream because you're asking a question and you're here. Here's the intro again. And now you're going to be the victim? Oh, Phil. Oh, Phil.
Because people want to sit here in a toxic environment, all right? And they want to be rude to me on my own show where I'm just trying to entertain you every day, acting like this is...
Oh, he's the victim. I just want to entertain you guys and be a condescending dick, and you prove me wrong with things I don't know anything about, and I'm going to make it like I do instead of being like, hey, let me... here's the model number of this computer. Copy, paste, or, well, you can't copy and paste from the box. Let me type it in. Oh, there are the specs. Problem solved. But you just pulled all this. It doesn't have cooling. I told you the integrated graphics, and I didn't. You just pulled this shit out of your ass because you have to be right. And then when people call you up because you weren't right, you just made stuff up because you have to be right. Now you're the victim. Oh, my God. Your wife must be on fucking sedatives all day to deal with you. I question DSP's success, but he's clearly not making a well, dude, yeah. If he was a real, like, say, well, I hate saying not real, because this is a job. You can make money on it, it's a job. But his business has been failed already for a while. He took out a bunch of credit card loans. He went into bankruptcy. That's not a successful business. He also was a fucking idiot, too, and moved into a very expensive place on the other side of the country, which that alone made it expensive to move, and while his condo wasn't sold. He is dude, he really kind of is. He is the Amy's Baking Company, and they have the same personality traits. They're narcissists, they're insecure. They feel like you're questioning them as a human being if they aren't right about everything, which that's another, trust me, I know some narcissists in real life. Oh my God, you corrected me. How dare you? Now my fragile ego is crumbling. Fuck off.
Some kind of a fucking scientific show about PCs or something. It's not.
No, Phil, but they were asking you basic questions. Basic, like box reading stuff. And then you told them the wrong information, and then you said it has no cooling solution, and then you dug down even deeper and said AMD processors are meant to overheat. The engineers designed them to light on fire as soon as as soon as you turn on your Steam Deck. If there's not smoke coming out, AMD has failed, according to you. Jesus Christ, man. I swear to God, there's like cobwebs in this man's head. DSP is the DSP of YouTube. Well, no, come on. We got EDP is worse. Quantum's exponentially worse.
So, newsflash, this isn't Linus Tech Tips. This isn't...
Oh, I'm the victim. I'm not Linus Tech Tips. You want me to read a box? You want me to type in the model number and look up things that I could find out in less than a minute? I'm not Linus Tech Tips. You want me to actually, even though I'm a full-time gaming streamer, you want me to actually put storage in my console so I don't have to keep on swapping games? I'm Philip Burnell. I'm incompetent with everything.
Digital Foundry. This is DSP Gaming. I'm a 41-year-old guy.
Oh my God! Now he's grandpa. I'm a 41-year-old guy. I can't read. I'm not like these young whippersnappers that could go on Google and type in the model number of a computer. I'm old and dumb. You were young and dumb too, Phil. Hi, I'm Philip Burnell. Please click on the ads. I never told anyone to click on the ads. Phil, there's literally video evidence of you saying that. All right, you're blocked. I'm not dealing with any of this shit. Another detractor trying to get me in a gotcha moment. But no, we're just saying, Phil, you said you never said click on the ads, and you have said it one time indirectly, and one time you just flat out said, yo, click on the ads. You're blocked. That's it. Fuck you, Phil.
Who has very limited knowledge about this stuff, and I'm just winging it every day.
No. Oh, dude. He's winging it every day. God, I know someone who's a narcissist too. No matter what you say to them, they always flip it that like you're attacking them and they make themselves out to be the victim. And he's doing exactly what this person I will not name is doing. You don't know them anyway, but still.
Hey, it's time to stop being assholes. All right? Really. And if you want to live in that toxic asshole world, then stay off my...
Phil, you were the one who became a condescending dick talking about specs about a computer that you don't know about, and you got called out for it. And now they're toxic for you, the one who started with the toxicity? This was one of the few times that where Phil usually just makes me laugh. He actually kind of makes me angry. Because he's such a dick. You are in the position you're in because of you, Phil. And when you are gone from this platform, we'll all move on. This isn't... Yeah. What, like, it's everyone's... It wasn't... The thing with the lightning, when you were riding on the horse, I haven't really played the Zelda games for the Switch. They're not my cup of tea. I could see they're great games, just not my cup of tea. The first game had the same thing, where if you rode with certain armor on in a storm, you would get struck by lightning, right? He's a fucking idiot.
Streams, because I don't want you here. I don't want people coming and spamming my streams, demanding things for a fucking hour from me. Yes, perhaps you could have thought that yesterday I was being rude to you, Lavinia, but literally you sat...
Stop bullying. He doesn't act nearly as bad. Let him be.
here in the chat, spammed my fucking podcast, demanding my attention during the time that wasn't even Q&A.
And he thinks he's going to transition into being a political commentator. Dude, hell hath no fury like someone who is a political troll. Like, if you have a differing political viewpoint than them, they will become your mortal enemy. I'm only half kidding, too. The biggest psychopaths I've ever dealt with is by me talking about my they grew to fruition from me talking about my political viewpoints. You're going to transition to that, Phil? Good luck. You can't handle someone calling you out for not knowing specs on a computer. I don't know. I feel like that number has been growing because of the LolCow podcast. I never thought that the LolCow podcast would indirectly benefit me. But hey, some people consider me a LolCow, so there you go. Kind of fits, right? If the ass fits.
Hey, fuck off and get banned and don't come back. You're an obnoxious individual, and we don't want your kind around here. We want people who are actually here to have a good time and be chill.
Yeah, let me translate that. I want people that are complacent that will never put me to task about things I said, especially when they're blatantly and obviously wrong. Be complacent. Don't question me. And just yes me to death. That's why you have 20 people that watch you, Phil.
Chill. So
And Derek literally, with evidence, is beating off while watching you. Hot MILFs in Miami, Part 3. Listen.
Fuck off and kiss my ass. Okay.
And there was someone who probably donated who will no longer be donating to Phil. How are those bills doing, Phil? Is the sweaty men addiction still going there?
Much better now, isn't it? Because now she's not...
And like I said, I was saying this yesterday. Did you show so much? Like, here is the thing. If, let's use Doom Mama as an example. If I found out that this is an as of example, Doom Mama, I'm just using you because I see your name there. If I found out she was doing creepy shit outside of the stream, yeah, I would block you here. If you had, like, list of, like, a playlist of cute 10-year-old boys, I'd be like, I mean, yeah, you're cool in my streams, but that's not okay, and I saw it, so goodbye, you're blocked. I'm not doing that to you, but you get my point. Like, everyone's like, leave Derek alone. Phil only cares if you're nice to him. You could be the worst person on the planet. But if you're nice to Phil, that's all he cares about. You could be bad PR for him. You could be a Ku Klux Klan member, okay? I'm exaggerating, I think. I hope, Phil. Oh, he's a Ku Klux Klan member, but he's nice to me. That's great, Phil. So you're not going to block a Ku Klux Klan member because they're nice to you? That looks real good for you, Phil. Real good PR.
Not spamming the chat anymore.
Derek is a fucking creepy pervert. Ban his ass. Stop defending him because he's nice to you. You insecure weirdo. A new Dude, following her as Kyle is kind of a treat. Because she just says stupid thing after stupid thing. It's not even political. It's just dumb.
Because, by the way, her name's not Lavinia. I know who that is. Here we go. Here are all the trolls.
You're so incredibly toxic. You're being the one doing the draw. And it's true. I don't know if these are trolls or not. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not. I'm going to think they're not, knowing Phil. Better to do research and listen to what the chat tells you. And it's not even research. You just can look up. I think we did it one time. For the video I did it. It took me like a minute and change to find that computer. And I didn't have the box in front of me. Pearl makes me hurl. Well, she was saying something about how tall women could be models. And she's like, I'm 6 foot. So I'm like, your chance of being a model is the same as mine. Stop. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Oh, I'm 5'10". I could be a model. Minus the fact I'm fat and bald, excuse me. Well, actually, there's bald models, but the tits wouldn't work out for a dude.
Okay, so goodbye to you. So here we go. This is good. Who's next? Because now this is good. It's good to take the opportunity, all right, to clear the...
Yeah, to clear people of telling you were giving blatant misinformation. Clear the people who just didn't yes you to death and were obedient. That's why you like Derek. He's obedient. Fucking guy literally is watching you in one tab and jerking off in another. Or whatever he has. Maybe he has YouTube Premium and he's watching porn while listening to you and beating off. And he was definitely doing that, by the way.
Community of this toxic element every once in a while. It really is.
Yeah, toxic element. People not putting up with your bullshit, Phil. Again, that's why your stream numbers are dwindling, dude.
Here's another one. Clear the air. Wipe the toxic right out. Right?
Yep, but keep the child-gazing pervert Derek there, Phil, because he's nice to you. I'm not going to let that go.
It's ridiculous. He says they're just going to flood back in a couple of days. You're absolutely right, because this is what they do. They come in with their sock accounts, and they change all their names like I don't know who they are. And I'm very nice. I'm very nice to these people.
No, Phil wouldn't say yes to that. He's not, shockingly not that stupid. But if Kanye was nice to him, he'd be like, oh, Kanye's a nice guy. I like him. Like, Phil, did you watch what he said in Alex Jones? You sure you want to be buddies with Kanye? You sure? He made Alex Jones even sweat. Think about that. Kanye West made Alex Jones uncomfortable. That is saying something. But Phil, oh, he was nice to me. He made some good music back in the day, too, He agreed with me that the computer would overheat. Oh, man. Philip Burnell, you're a man.
Right.
Enough with the being completely unfair to me and trying to make it out like I'm a villain. And again,
no one's making it out like this is the thing. You were so, oh my God, you so need therapy. That is the narcissism. Anytime you criticize him, the person I'm thinking of, holy shit, they're the same. You say something and it's just healthy criticism. And they all it is deflection and whataboutisms, and you're all right, yeah, I know I have my flaws too. I agree with you, but it doesn't take away the fact that I'm saying it's true. But that's how narcissists work, though.
And why did they do that? Why did they just spam my chat for 40 minutes with the same message so that now there could be highlights of this podcast so the haters can talk about something today?
Go fuck yourself. You're about Phil. You gave out a bunch of misinformation about the computer. You were called out about it. That's why it was clipped. You could have taken the minuscule amount of time to look it up. You didn't. You said stupid things that made no sense, and you doubled down on them because you have to be right about everything, and people rightfully called you out, and you don't like looking like an asshole because you are I'm not Dr. Grande. Hey, this is Dr. Grande. But if I was a betting man and a therapist I should pay a therapist to watch his videos. I would do it. I don't know if anyone would do it, though, they would probably be afraid of their reputation. I wonder if there's like a YouTuber psychologist, or not psychologist. It doesn't have to be a psychologist or a psychiatrist, just a therapist. And I'd love to have them on the stream and watch just even watch this. And like, you can't diagnose the person. I get it. Dude, do you have a contact to Grande? I'd love to have him on the show. And I'll be like, is he what is he, a psychologist? I know he's not a psychiatrist, because that actually is you have to have a medical degree for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I use Jay as like my notepad. Jesse, I'll check that out in a bit. Listen, I'm streaming again because I'm fucking nuts. I don't know why. Because I cleaned and it made me wired. But we should try to find a therapist, like an actual licensed therapist. I'm sure there's one on YouTube, to sit down and watch Phil. Obviously, from YouTube videos, they legally can't give a diagnosis, but they could give an idea. And I think that would make for a hell of a video, because we could chop it up later, and a hell of a stream. We should look for somebody. Imagine I got Dr. Phil. That would be... I'm not relevant enough and don't have the clout. But imagine we got Dr. Phil to watch. Oh my God. He'd have a fucking field day. You're a trained behavioral adult. Oh shit. Psychology in Seattle. I'm gonna write that down. Psychology. I'm sending this all to Jay. I don't care if he's sleeping. He'll just hear dings. And then his cat will eat kibble off of his nipples. So, psychology in Seattle. Okay. Why does watching Larry David piss you off?
Go fuck yourselves. Literally, lick the shit in my asshole.
I had it on the soundboard.
I don't care about any of you. You're all insignificant humans. None of you will ever do anything with your lives.
Because he gave misinformation about the computer. Keep that in mind. He knew nothing about it, made it like he did. People told him that he didn't, and that's what he says to him. And then he wonders why he does not meet his goals in streams. Because those people are like, you know what? Fuck this guy. He's a know-it-all fucking prick. If I want to get insulted, I could just go talk to people in real life.
This was his first milestone. Keep this in mind. This is his first milestone. His other milestone came a few weeks ago when he got Master Rank with Blanca and Street Fighter 6. That is also a milestone. Not him getting married, not him moving to a house for himself instead of an apartment or a condo, or moving out.
Yo, man, like I always say too, dude, if I didn't have kids, man, just having a condo where you own the place, but you don't have to worry about most of the upkeep, or a good portion of it. Maybe most is a strong word. Oh, Rich, you got to pay HOA fees. You know what? I don't have to worry about shoveling. I don't have to worry about mowing lawns. I don't have to worry. And I still own the place? Come on, dude. I mean, again, I have kids and other, but.
Anything related to Street Fighter was a milestone for him. How fucking pathetic.
I was a shit.
List of milestones I made. Found love. Moved out of my parents' house. Rented my first apartment. Good narrative. Yeah, not narratives. Good fucking milestones.
Get fucked.
Well, we're already past. We'll see how long I go. I mean, so we passed the point where the goal was, but it's fine. I mean, there's almost 800 people here. That's amazing. That's nuts. It's fucking 2 a.m. The hell is wrong with all of you? But thank you at the same time. DSP is Clavin from Cheers without the chorus. Yeah, that's a good point. But this is, sadly for Phil, this is what makes the Phil obsessors like me. Let's keep it real. This is what makes him interesting. His streams are fucking boring. You know what I mean? But it's the stupid shit that he does that makes him interesting. God, his set. His set is so corny. Especially, like, his older set with just the couch. If he had that lighting, like that, the LED lighting isn't bad, okay? Credit where credit's due. Get rid of all that stupid shit. Get rid of your old shirts. Get rid of your dollar store Sonic the Hedgehog. And just have that couch there with good ambient lighting and good lighting in front of you. And it would be a perfect stream for your age. You just look like hello, fellow kids. I was saying this when Jay was here before. I got other stuff besides Phil that we'll watch after this.
Okay. Let's continue.
Yeah, let's continue. What happened? Oh.
I hate worthless humans. If you worked on this part of the game, you're a worthless human. Go kill yourself. Go fucking kill yourself.
Yeah, but I'm definitely going to refresh the set. I would say realistically sometime in 2024. But in 2024, it's definitely happening. I'm not going to... Why aren't you going to give a date, Rich? Because if I give a date and it doesn't happen, you know, we know how that goes.
Make sure you do it in a way that doesn't hurt anyone else. It's like jump off a fucking bridge or something. And do it in the dead of night so no one tries to save you. Because you don't deserve it.
What kind of pie do you want?
The damn man, I did download it ahead of time. Now shut the fuck up. I mean it right now because you're an idiot. Because I already explained everything and you weren't here to listen. Now you're going to come here and you're going to complain. Shut the fuck up right now. I don't want to hear you bitching. All right, I'm just going to get...
Imagine if I said, how many people like, Rich, catch me up, what's happening? Rich, catch me up, what's happening? At worst, they'll say your best bet is to go start the stream at like a certain point and you could catch up. Like, I'm not going to explain it again. What the fuck? Shut up.
Get rid of every idiot right now. I'm done.
Yeah, because they won't make 13 other accounts, Phil, and now hate you and will just troll you.
Who's next? I'm going to ban every motherfucker in chat who's being nasty. Really, I'm going to ban every one of you. I don't give a fuck. Wasting my time being a dick.
Why does he think that's such a threat? Does he not realize that sock accounts are easy to make? Oh, Christ. DSP reminds me of George Costanza without being fun. Yes, he is a soulless George Costanza. The man is his own worst enemy, but he doesn't do it with humor. At least the way he wants to. It's funny, but not the way Phil wants it to be funny.
Yeah. Why don't you come fucking play the game, bitches? From now on, if I see this shit and I see complaints, I'm just...
Yeah, it's, you know, you ain't living that life of playing Street Fighter.
Gonna ban, and I'm not gonna put up with any of the nonsense anymore.
May 1st bird. Where is that? Where is it? I still have that goddamn bird that's selling baby. Where the fuck is that bird? Ah, he's under my desk safely right here next to the 8-ball. He's large, so I will put him on the desk right now. Yeah, what is that? That is a grandma who is like on a tour in Florida hat. What is that? What is the vest? What is... Dude, he looks like he's from the fucking Culture Club. Do you really want to hurt me? What is that outfit? That's what fun is, Phil. You make fun of me. I'd rather get shirtless any day of the week than wear that outfit. I'd rather have my hairy mozzarella tits flopping on the table, and it would still be less demeaning than wearing that outfit.
Really,
that's an outfit a grandma wears.
Brings down the vibe of the show when I'm enjoying what I'm watching and I look back on here and think, oh, I hate it. Oh, next video. Oh, this video sucks. Why did people submit?
Yeah. Don't listen to your chat, which is your complete livelihood, that the video is boring. Watch what you want to watch. Who cares if they're bored? Fuck them. What is wrong with you? You want to watch what you want to watch, Phil. Watch it when you're not streaming. I mean, of course, there has to be the chemistry of, like, if I'm enjoying it, like, obviously I'm enjoying this, not for the reasons Phil wants me to, so it makes it more entertaining. But you're not there for you. I'm enjoying this. Who fucking cares? Great. Save the video. If you have YouTube Premium, which you say you do, you could download the video on your phone or put it in a playlist and fucking watch it later. Entertain your audience, you... Oh, Christ. Look at that face he's making. Holy shit.
Fuck off. No, really, get fucked.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I would pay. Yo, if anyone knows Panda Lee, I'll pay good money. I don't care if fucking the Locale Podcast is trying to get her. So if someone has any contact to her, legally, okay, don't do anything shady. Tell her to hit me up. She'll get a payday to come on here if she wants to.
Go get fucked and leave out all of us alone on the internet who want to have a good time.
Because I would love to know what it was like living with Philip Paul Burnell. It must have been lunacy. I can't picture it being normal. Not like he was abusive or anything. I'm not saying that. But it had to be weird. Okay? It had to be weird.
Time. We're tired of your toxic shit. Really? Okay? Alright. Okay, I gotta ask. Who's recommending...
Whitney, your pussy tastes like delicious Trader Joe's just... Like, who... what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Seriously, what is wrong with this man?
Trader Joe's frozen taco. Who is it? That you have to bring it up on my stream 100 times.
Dude, why do you defend this guy? I don't... Maybe Phil is oblivious to shit. Oh, God, that fucking shirt. Christ, Phil. That looks like you got that at a carnival and someone made it for you there. Back in, like, 1994. He may not know this about Derek because he's an oblivious idiot, which the computer portion proved. But you know that Derek is weird. You've heard the rumors, Phil. Why? Don't defend him just because he's nice to you. I know I did the whole shtick before.
Is it Wings? Is it someone else? Who's bringing the shit up? Why is this a meme now today? What is going on here? I want answers. Oh, really?
I want answers. I want answers, damn it.
Taco thing makes fun of Derek now. You guys are fucking losers. I mean, can I say this officially? If you make fun of any stream chatter, Derek...
You seen YouTube giving shit unrelated search results for people with ad block? Here is the thing. I don't care about ad block anymore. Here's why. Because no matter what, first off, a good portion of my revenue comes from live streams. The ad revenue of live streams is like the only reason I keep the ads on. I was going to turn them off for a while is because there's more of a chance because YouTube pushes monetized videos more so than demonetized ones or non-monetized videos. Most of my videos get piss yellow dollar signs anyway on this channel, so I don't really know how much that helps, but the thing is, they're always going to find a way around the ad blockers. It's just, I don't know, I think it's a uphill battle for YouTube. Kind of like this fart out of my ass. Oh, bird.
Eric or otherwise, you're a fucking loser. What is your life? You sit on...
Yeah. Dude, as much as... Yeah, I'm not a fan of when people look into a fan, okay? I know that happened to Camelot. Poor dude. Someone got him fired from his job. Like, seriously? But Derek is a special exception. He is on another level of creepy that it's bad PR for you to defend him just because he's nice to you. You look really bad, Phil. And again, I'm not in the camp of, I don't like when people go after a reviewer who is a supporter. It's not okay. But Derek hits different, and not in a good way.
On a streamer stream, you pick on someone who's in the chat. Like, how low can you be? Like, look at your own fucking life, you fucking loser. You're gonna sit there and make fun of someone online who you don't know, doesn't do anything to hurt you, just because it makes you feel better about it.
Phil, he does this stuff publicly. His Twitter, I think his Twitter, because he's such a fucking pervert on his X timeline, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that if you go look at Derek, you actually get a warning first because it's all about porn. The guy just sits there and beats off all day. And then he has, most importantly and most horrifyingly, has creepy playlist of young, pretty girls, like children. Yeah, keep defending him, Phil. It's a great look for you. But you are a person who purposely runs into walls and blames the wall for getting in your way.
About yourself, right? You're the loser. You're way worse than anything that these people have ever done on the internet if all you do is sit around trying to make fun of them and bring them down.
Oh my God. I see what I'm saying. This is Derek. I really love Skibidabop throwing up on you. Yeah, Phil, you're talking about losers doing shit all day. Look at what Derek's doing. Motherfucker's like that weirdo from the Howard Stern show. He just wants hot women to barf on him. I forgot his name.
Oh, ew, dude.
Spoiler, list of things which Derek has come to. Mexicans, innocent girls, tattooed girls, skinny girls, black girls, fat girls, gangbangs, incest. Okay. All right. Redheads, cross-eyed chicks, dudes with big dicks, ugly dudes, old women, old men.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is your problem? Pathetic. You're low level life. And
so basically, if it exists, Derek has jerked off to it. Like, there probably was bricks, headphones. If it exists, Derek, whatever the fuck his name is, has beat his dick to it.
And you should really think about improving your life and doing positive things with your life instead of trying to hurt others. Really, every one of you who would make fun of someone like that, you're a disgusting individual. You really should spruce it up. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and realize you're no fucking amazing paragon of existence on this planet either. You also have flaws. Maybe you should
Have a good night, sexy Coco.
work on yourself and stop worrying about everyone else.
Yeah, I don't know. I know, even though I'm not tired, that I should probably not stay up much longer.
Leave everyone the fuck alone and just fucking mind your own business. How about this? I'm gonna give you all a big recommendation. You ready for this? Leave Derek's name out of your fucking mouth.
Derek may be the final nail in the coffin of his career, and he's too stupid to realize it.
Derek's not here. He's not affecting anyone in a negative way. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's masturbating to throw up videos. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
If I see you talking about him, I'm just gonna fucking cock slap you with an assy
What?
penis off the stream forever.
I'm going to cock slap you. I think we've heard this before. I'm going to cock slap you with an acid-filled penis off the stream. Who the fuck's penis is full of acid? And it's weird that when talking about Derek, who is a complete pervert, that you say you're going to smack someone with an acid-filled penis off the stream. Oh no, dude, are they in like porn cahoots? That fucking picture is nightmare fuel. Dude, are him and like Derek like Hey, man, I found this good throw-up porn. You want some, Phil? Oh, yeah. Oh.
Because I'm tired of hearing it. I really am. Like, how much of a loser can you fucking be? Shut the fuck up.
I'm 95% kidding. What, dude? It's the internet's weird. Watch, that's the case. They're like porn brothers. They're like throw-up fetish brothers.
Up about it. No one cares. You're obsessed. You're the weirdo obsessed with this one chatter. Not me. Not normal people. You weirdos out there, shut the fuck up about Derek and stop harassing him, or I'm gonna get you off my stream forever.
Or maybe there's a reason they keep bringing him up to you. Maybe he's a problem. Kind of like how people are bringing up someone whose name started with an N here. And I had to learn, eventually I had to do something. Maybe it's the same thing, Phil?
Ever, and I'm not going to feel too bad about it either. In fact, when you ask for the unban, I'm going to write you a special email that says, ha ha ha, you fucking idiot. Maybe you should have acted like a fucking respectable human.
God, that also shows you're stupid. You put way too much value in the power of a ban. It's really not, oh, look, here's a new account. Hi, Phil, go fuck yourself. They'll subscribe to you. Oh, you have the stupid 24-hour thing. Like, that's really going to stop anybody. So they'll subscribe to you for 24 hours, come back, and then tell you to go fuck yourself.
And then not harass people. Okay, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to say it to myself. I don't have time to write an email back. Okay, we don't have time for your bullshit.
Yeah, he's too busy DoorDash.
Oh, it's taco day. It's like, for the Derek, there's a taco me now. Fuck your taco. Shove it up your ass. I'm here to play Street Fighter.
Listen, I am going to go shove a taco up my ass, Phil. I'm going to see what happens. Check out my Derek documentary going over his BS and why DSP. Look up why DSP defends Derek. Send it to me, and we could watch that tomorrow because I'm fucking curious. I want to know why he defends him. Like, he's staunchly defending him right now.
I'm not here to dick around with you like you're a
Are you following? Are you on Twitter? I'll follow you.
4-year-old. Even McDonald's, where it'll be nighttime, you're craving something. Man, I'm really craving a McDonald's cheeseburger. Let's just toss in a quick order. And this is rare. Maybe once a year we'll do something like this. And we're like, let's just put...
Bullshit. You always talk about DoorDash. You always talk about I've never seen someone talk about DoorDashing more than you.
Put an order in. Now, there's a McDonald's right around the corner that's really good. So, place the order. Oh, they decided to deliver from McDonald's from downtown, which is shitty. And the food shows up, and it's messed up, and it's cold, and it's dry, and it's disgusting. And we're like, well, we don't want McDonald's from downtown. I want a McDonald's from around the corner. Two idiots, I mean it, idiots, said, well, if the McDonald's right around the corner, why don't you just drive there and pick it up to save money? I literally just said at night, late at night. At fucking night, you know?
He really is a recluse. It's 4 minutes away. You couldn't drive there, Phil? Instead of paying the huge premium? Oh my God, it's at night. Oh, what are you going to do? Oh my God, Phil. Oh, man.
It's like 11 p.m. or something. You want to snack? No, I'm not going to throw clothes on, put on my fucking shoes and sneakers, and drive out to McDonald's. That's the convenience of ordering.
There's a McDonald's right around the corner.
But again, people have to nitpick everything I say to try to say, why'd you do it wrong? Well, fuck you. I didn't do it wrong. It's something a normal person would fucking do. Once a year you crave something, you order out.
Once a year you crave something. Well, Phil, I crave you. Oh, God. No, I don't.
It's 11 at night, you stupid idiot.
Phil. No, they're right. As a person who complains about his finances as part of his brand, you could have got your sweet little ass from staring at Cat play fucking Skyrim for the 67,000th time on her Xbox Series S and got your burger that you were craving. Again, if you didn't talk about it, you could do whatever you want to do with your money, but that's your begging is your brand. Enjoy it. You reap what you sow, you weird bearded man.
Jesus Christ. You know, it really is ridiculous how anytime I say something, it's like, we got to nitpick it, make Phil look stupid. No, you're the stupid one. Because you're a fucking jackass and you try to make me look bad at every second. Just shut the fuck up.
He is so done with doing this shit. He won't admit it. He's so done. He is so ready to pack it up. He has been ready to pack it up, I would say, since like 2017. There were older videos, even after the May 1st burst. Like, he actually joked about it. Phil of 2023 would not do that. He is done. He's had it. Like, he is... This is how a disgruntled employee who's either about to quit or get fired acts at a job. He's probably, like, subconsciously, like, wishing YouTube would, like, kick him off the platform so it would give him a reason to leave. It's like a toxic relationship he has with the platform. Phil begs for just a week ago, he mocked a 30-month member of his when they just wanted to be acknowledged for being a member for that long. Yeah, that's Phil. And then he wonders why he he doesn't respect his audience, so his audience leaves, or some of them even become detractors. And then the support leaves when you act like an asshole, Phil. People don't want to support you when you're a dick. Oh my God. But he's done. Like I think subconsciously, if something happened to Phil's YouTube channel, I'm sure he'd freak. But if it was like a permanent thing, it probably would be healthy for him. Like, if you, like I said, go work at the post office, Phil, you'd make the same money.
No, you're the stupid.
I have no idea. However long I feel like going. Nintendo. This was like, I cleaned, it made me wired. There were games downloading on my Steam Deck, so I had to wait for that. So I'm like, all right, I'll go fucking stream.
I literally just had someone in the chat say, save all your criticisms till you beat the game. Are you mad? You want me to keep my mouth shut and sugarcoat every playthrough and say everything's hunky-dory?
Everyone can have a difference of opinion.
Well, that was one thing Phil said here that, like, I'm not... It's like, oh, like, I think Jay said that about Starfield. It's like, you know, the beginning's slow, but 20 hours in, then I can't put it down. Stop it. I was like, 20 hours, Jay? 20 hours? Like, I could see giving a game like 5 hours. Like, Elden Ring got its hooks, sunk its teeth into me in my ass after like a few hours. I'm like, damn, this game is for me. Who had ever thought a tickled man would make me fall in love with a game? Yeah, 20. If a game needs me to play it, like, there's some games you could finish in 20 hours that are AAA. You want me to sit there and once you start warming up after 20 hours, I barely have time to masturbate. You want me to spend 20 hours playing a game that I might not like after the 20 hours? No. I'd rather masturbate. I'm going to stop talking about that now.
Drop a criticism bomb on you? I swear.
Phil doxed himself. Of course he did. That's, you know what, though, admittedly, I don't even like, Rich, when you show Amazon, your address is there, which you're right about. I'm not saying that in a condescending way. I'm not pulling a Phil. You're right. A normal person would be like, oh, shit. Me, it's like, yeah, that's been out there since like 1942. It's just okay.
Swear to God, people have problems today. Here's what you need to do. I mean it too. Retreat to your safe space.
Coming from a man who cannot take criticism, who needs his safe space.
Off public streams. This is your retreat to your big streamer safe space where everyone just kisses every game's ass. All right, go there and leave the rest.
But see, now you're getting too melodramatic. Yeah, I agreed with you for a second, Phil. Where like, yeah, you don't have the whole, play 30 hours. I'm exaggerating now. And see how the game really is. No, if it takes me an entire game's play length to start enjoying a game, it ain't for me. But now you're going over the top because you're Phil, and you give Phil an inch. He takes a mile and masturbates on his couch.
rest of the human populace alone. Get the fuck off my stream if this is what you're dealing with. Seriously, what? Your brain has not matured past a 5th grade level. Forget it. I'm not saying anything. Chat's asleep. Someone took me $1 asking.
Chat's. Why does that bother him? Like, the chat ebbs and flows, dude. There were times where, like, I just noticed because I looked over looking at something on the screen. Like, when there was 1,100 people here when Jay was here before, there's not as many people talking. They may be engaged with what Jay and I are saying, and they're not typing. Like, does everyone have to be sitting there like this, like little busy bees? Even if there's a lot? No, they may just want to watch and see what the fuck you're saying. Oh, the chat isn't saying much right now. Who fucking cares? The only time I get concerned is if it's good not for a while, then I'm like, oh shit, did I lose connection or something? But besides for that, if the chat wants to talk, let them talk. If they don't, who fucking cares? It's how people want to enjoy the stream. Let them enjoy it. Don't be a penis.
What I do in OnlyFans. What do you think?
Look at you. Listen, I want to see Phil have a tip-touching masturbation session with Will Blunderfield. I still follow him, and because he's a nice guy. I refuse to not follow him. I'm going to keep following, but I have seen that. I have now seen Will Blunderfield's penis on a daily basis. Could you imagine Phil with an OnlyFans, though? He probably would actually make money. He'd make coin.
Here's your answer. What do you think? But that is the second tip.
Yo, I saw a video. Speaking of Boogie. Oh, Rich, all you do is talk about DSP and Boogie. Oh, that person does have a point. Someone, I guess, who was like signed up to his OnlyFans, wanted him to do like a custom picture where he like showed the guy or this person would pay to see Boogie's asshole. And don't take that personally. Who the fuck would want to see my asshole? People got some weird fetishes, man. So, Boogie, that's not a shot at you. Who the fuck would want to see my flat, fat, hairy ass and the hole in it? WWE has a Reddit. Oh my! And no one. One of the rules. It's the official Reddit. If it's the official Reddit, I'm gonna lose my mind. And one of the rules is no Phil talk. Come on. For the WWE champions, it's the official Reddit. It still is crazy. Stop. Oh, stop. He's so infamous with this shit that you can't talk about Phil in the official Reddit for a product. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Literally.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, no. I'll look it up. That's, you know what? The next stream I'm going to do with Jay, which will good chance will be today. I don't want to promise. I mean, there's going to be content and stuff, but wow.
Tip of the night. Thanks. What a pertinent question for the game I'm.
Phil Snapchat says, you know what he actually did, though? He doesn't. Phil, I'm too boomer for Snapchat. Phil's beyond too boomer. You know the whole thing that happened where, like, some troll got his videos taken down and YouTube got his videos back. But when YouTube got his videos back, they made even his unlisted and private videos go public. One of those videos was Phil in his boxers. You didn't see anything because he did it. He had his hand above his boxers. He didn't whip out his dick. But he was shaking around his genitals, I guess, showing them to a woman. That was a video that became public. I have seen Phil shaking around his penis and balls. I'm not going to. I'm not verified to send it. What is your at Twitter? I'll follow you.
Playing, by the way. Really, just genius level questioning. Thanks a lot. Probably took you years of research to figure out that question for tonight. All right, I'm gonna ban every single one of you spamming right now. I am. Because I can't, how am I supposed to concentrate on the game when you got 4 million idiots in the chat spamming fucking 100 emotes?
I wonder if young Curly from Three Stooges Phil saw Phil now and what he was doing, if he would have stopped. Nah, he's stupid. He wouldn't have. Never mind. That's a stupid question. He would have been like, oh, wow, that looks cool. He literally is like a kind of like a... His intelligence level is only slightly higher than Beavis and Butthead's. That sounds mean, but it's kind of true. Like, I could just picture him like if Butthead was doing this. And they're like, Butthead, would you like to see your future? Okay. Whoa. My future rules. And it's not actually really terrible. That's Phil. He would definitely, like, young, dumb Phil would see old, dumb Phil and be like, oh, I'm just living the dream. It really does say no DSP shit posting. Oh, Phil, you're more famous for fapping and WWE champions than anything else. Oh, Christ almighty in heaven.
No one's saying anything intelligent.
But yeah, Phil's a dumbass, so young Phil would be like, this is cool. Like, he would just think this is like, yeah, I'm living the life, man. You were tagged on X for the... Okay, I'll look it up. Dude, this is amazing.
At all. If you keep doing it, I'm just going to start banning every single person doing it starting right now. Every one of you. You're going to be out of here permanently. How am I supposed to fucking...
No, he didn't actually show his genitals. It's a tough thing to explain. He had boxers on. His hand was over his boxers. His penis was not out. It was still under the boxers and his balls. And he jiggled it around, I guess, to show his girth to whatever woman he was looking to try to slay.
Concentrate. Idiotic. Pickleman says, hope all is well. I enjoyed your event yesterday. Do you have questions for me today? Hope you still have fire truck the next time you play GTA. Sure, what's your obsession with fire trucks in GTA? Because when I played it last week, you were trying to get me to steal a fire truck the whole stream. Like, why do you like that so much? I'm just curious. Pickleman says, I really just like fire trucks. It's a cool mechanic. You can use the hose to spray down enemies. And it's realistic how calling 911 in the game will summon a fire truck. So there you go. Pickleman says, when do you think you'll have time to steal a fire truck in GTA? I have no idea. Pickleman, we're not even doing GTA today. And
Pickle Phil versus Pickleman on this exciting episode of whatever the fuck this is.
You're talking about stealing a fire truck in GTA. Do you think you may have a problem? I'm serious now. Every time I play GTA 5, Pickleman is in the chat the entire night asking me to steal a fire truck. We're not even playing GTA today, and he's asking me about this. Like, you have an unhealthy obsession with the stealing of fire trucks. What is going on? Now I need answers. Like, what is going on in your head with fire trucks?
Harbinger of Doom. Thank you for becoming a member.
Did you always want to be a fireman and you couldn't be for some reason? So now you aspire to steal fire trucks and drive them around Los Santos or something? Pickleman, I already told you to stop doing that. If you spam it...
Can you please steal a fire truck now? I've been patient. They spawn near the airport.
one more time, I am going to ban you. I've had enough. No, we're not doing the fire...
God damn it, he's had enough of Pickleman and his fucking request for fire trucks. This picture summarizes this man. When you look at this picture, what do you think? You think of stupidity. That's why it's my phone cover. Like, I've had a hell of a 2023. This man's dumbass face does make me smile. Ah, you mentioned me on X. Thank you. All right, let me see. Let me go to X, because if I don't do it now, I will forget. That's why I leave voice. Everyone's like, oh, Rich, why are you leaving a voice message to the J? And I get it. But I also know myself, and I'm an asshole. What is going on with Tipster? He's having some kind of meltdown. You added me, so let me look real quick. No DSP shit posting. It's real. He is so infamous with WWE champions. Dude. Here we go. Ah, I see you. I see you. I'm going to follow you. And now DM it to me, and we will watch it tomorrow with Jay. If he's here. If. Don't want to confirm anything. I got to stop doing that. It's a bad habit that I've been trying to quell since birth.
Fire truck thing again? Oh, the game is too boring. No, you're an idiot. Why are you on a stream of a game that you think is boring?
I'm curious. Trust me, dude, we'll watch it, though. That I will say. Yes, Pescator. Jay confirmed 1100%. We're going to be streaming for 13 hours, completely naked, yodeling. It's all confirmed. Speaking of which, Valve better get back to me about returning the dead Steam Deck. They haven't got... I've checked my email, too. Looked on the account.
Leave then.
I mean, it is only Monday. I'll give them, like, till Wednesday. By that point, I'll be like, hello, Gabe, what's going on? I have a completely brick Steam Deck OLED.
Don't stick around and...
You can tell Philip to fill up my ass. If you know where that's from, I love you.
Talk about unrelated stuff and derail the stream. If you think the game is boring, come back when I'm playing a game you like. I'm a variety streamer. Every stream is different. You realize that, right? You don't have to be here to talk about bullshit if you don't like the game. Fucking leave.
Harbinger. Are you... I have to... Is RTU submission still in the description? This I will say. Subscribe to RTUClips. No, where is the email for submissions? Send it to Rich at ReviewTechUSA.com. That I check every day. Send it there.
Stupid. There is a concerted effort.
Again, it's exactly how it sounds, too. It's not any kind of funky spelling like I'm an edgy 12-year-old.
By those on the internet who benefit from my misery to try to create more drama and misery, all right? And I want to say a very special thank you to all of you this week because...
That cat has seen some shit. I'm telling you. Oh.
This week, you did not buy into the bullshit. First of all, I get donated a mini PC, and they did, and that's amazing. So immediately, what happens? These people try to make it into a negative. Then, oh, you see, Phil doesn't understand what the PC is. We're going to insult.
But no. Oh my, see, this is how we see how his brain his weird miswired brain translates everything. No, Phil, you proactively were saying the wrong thing. What kind of graphics? I already said the graphics. No, you never said it. You said AMD processors was designed to overheat. They're not. You said the computer has no cooling. It did. Active cooling. And people were like, Phil, you're wrong about all this. Everyone's attacking me, and you're just trying to get these gotcha moments for clips. You saying all that is what makes the clips happen, Phil. And your Hawaiian shirt could go fuck itself. Fuck birds.
Insult him on his streams because he thinks one thing, but it's another
Twitter,
thing.
Twitter, yeah, I am our Twitter.
This week, one of these things happened where an idiot, one of them, this is someone who had already had 3 previous accounts at least. It might have actually gone back further than that. But this person had purposefully tried to do a situation where it's a gotcha moment. I got to find a gotcha moment on Phil's streams where I can make him look bad. But anytime that these idiots...
That cat's like, even Jasper's telling him, Phil, shut up. This is why I'm interrupting you, Phil. You're making an idiot of yourself.
Idiots can try to get someone in a gotcha moment, they'll do it. So, oh, I gotcha. See, you misspoke about this about the PC. You misspoke about that about the PC. And then because I don't outright address it, right? Now I'm somehow in the wrong, right? Or someone shows up late to my stream and is demanding that I derail the entire stream to go back and talk about a topic about that mini PC that was at the beginning of the stream, right? So I make light of it, I joke around, and everyone laughs and has a good time.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it again. Here we go. This one is for Lavinia. Ready? Here we go, everyone. Welcome to the show.
So what do? Oh my.
Yeah, I know Phil's brain. First off, he did that with Critical, where he didn't realize Critical was being sarcastic, which stuff like that makes me also think Phil, beyond being a narcissist, is on the spectrum. I always repeat this. I'm not saying that to be a dick. I genuinely, he's like, where Critical was like, yeah, you know, Phil, top G maneuver, right after he masturbated, he just started streaming, and Phil's like, you know, he made it like I appreciate that. He realized that I was brave to continue streaming after getting caught masturbating. Philly was being sarcastic, but Phil couldn't read a room if it was an audiobook.
My God, did you see the joke that Phil made about a viewer who was trying to give him information about his PC? That didn't happen.
Yeah, Phil, the way you were describing it, like it's a Raspberry Pi, which actually is fairly capable for what it is. Wait, what were the other... Let's go back, because there was a whole bunch of... I want to see all of...
This is for Lavinia. Ready? Here we go.
No, I don't hate Phil. He fascinates and frustrates me, but it's just... He's like my reality show. That's how I feel about Phil. It's like, you know, watching an ape get shit thrown at him and throwing it back.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show.
So what do? Oh my God, did you see the joke that Phil made about a viewer who was trying to give him information about his PC? That didn't happen.
It didn't happen. And the thing is, you know what is kind of scary about him? In his mind, I don't think he thinks that's a lie. Not to get serious here for a second. Oh, dude, Pescator, could you imagine him on... I was saying this before. Could you imagine him on the Lolcow? He couldn't handle the Lolcow podcast. As soon as Wings got straight up with him, because you know Wings would, he would fucking cry and shut down and leave. He can't interact with real humans. Have a good night, Scott. He can't. He's not capable of it. Minus his wife, but I guarantee you their relationship is odd, to put it lightly. Not saying, again, I'm not saying he's abusive or anything. I'm sure he's not. But I'm also sure that their relationship is
Happen.
All right. Look, this is the normal things that Lavanio is saying. Just research the mini PC, dude. It's all online. You're treating it like it's a Raspberry Pi, but it could do way more, and she was right. But DSP, but you're incorrect. Research it, dude. And she continues. He's so set that he's right, and he's so wrong about the PC. If he was right that it's overpriced by about $400, he's making it like it's a Raspberry Pi. The answer is mini PCs do not overheat like that. Do any amount of research. Modern mini PCs do not need cooling solutions. Do any research. I mean, yeah, they don't need anything. Yeah, you're a dunce. Yeah, because you get to the point where it's like, God, this guy is a fucking walking brick. She's like, you want to address how you treated me like a dunce and replayed your intro for me because I said exactly this to you? When he talked about, oh yeah, now I realize the specs that Lavanio just said to me. But I saw them, so, you know. You were rude as fuck to me. Yeah, well, welcome to Phil. Welcome to a man who's done with his job, but no one could fire him.
It's the same fucking troll who's been in this chat a million times always trying for the gotcha moment, it's worthless. Here's the truth. They're trying to basically derail my content. But instead, I entertain it. I read the comments nicely. I treat them like normal...
He reads them nicely. Oh, my God. Phil, we'll finish this, and I'll probably call it a night, but holy shit.
Members, because I'm trying to be nice and open and maintain a positive atmosphere on my streams. I don't want people to think that I'm hostile to people.
Fuck off and get banned and don't come back. We don't want your kind around here, so fuck off and kiss.
Dude, it's just going to be... He's getting to the point where it's just going to be him and Derich. I have. It is fucking... She was in and out of jail, wasn't she?
It's my ass.
You know, they try to turn this into, oh, see, Phil disrespects his fans, and Phil doesn't care, and he doesn't listen, and then he treats them badly. It's like, none of that happened. Literally none of it.
Go fuck yourselves.
But it did. It did, Phil. It did. It's not just clip channels. It did. It did. It did. I made a whole video on it. You should go check out that video. I'll put it in the stream tomorrow. Where I show what a PC that's actually a smaller size, that's way more powerful than that one, and it didn't overheat. They have active cooling solutions, Mr. Brunel. You May 1st bursting man.
Literally lick the shit in my asshole.
Consider it done.
I don't care about any of you. You're all insignificant humans. None of you will ever do anything with your lives. Get fucked.
And to do any modern games, it's probably going to be retro games and stuff like that, which is exactly what I said at the beginning of all of this, before a moment of anyone coming on my stream and declaring, oh, it has the capability to do this, it has the capability to do that, it has a fan and it has this. Before any of that, I said, it's just going to be, you know.
Let's hear how he misconstrues the reality. Let's go.
Very basic. That's what it's going to be. And God, by the way, that's exactly what it is. So, actually, I was right all along.
He can't. He's incapable. That's the narcissism, though. I know people like this IRL. No, Phil, you were so wrong about that computer. You said AMD processors are designed to overheat. Designed to overheat were your words. But in his mind, he's right. And he always has to be right.
But, you know, you would have known that. I just waited till Sunday night for me to test it. But that's the problem. These idiots, right, who totally want to essentially be jerks and try to derail my content. So all I want to say to you guys is thank you, because here's the deal. If you haven't noticed this week, despite the fact that these idiotic people are constantly trying to say negative things about me and my content.
These idiotic people. The idiot is you.
None of it has affected me or my content this week.
Oh, digital. I can miss your questions. I have questions. Did Phil get his intelligent brain after A, brain swelling, B, chicken sandwich, or how about all the above? He's amazing. And the thing is about the chicken sandwich, you guys can look it up. He's enjoyed and has eaten more disgusting food. And latest update on human decay. Okay. I'm going to end the stream after this. But did you email me? God, I sound like Phil. But that is the best way to get me.
Content's been good. The people are showing up to watch and enjoying. We're keeping the drama out of the chat. And
yeah, okay.
The support's been good. I want to say thank you, because you've been an outstanding audience this week. With all the white noise bullshit that these idiots are pushing out there, all the false narratives, you have done a great job of just staying here and relaxing and enjoying the content for what it is.
Oh my God. Yeah, I recommend this channel, Rebzy, because they show an interesting side of Phil that no one else is making content like this about him. So, all right. As a matter of fact, here, I'll share the video so you guys can check the link. Boom. All right. Yeah, I should go to bed because I'm an idiot for even coming back and streaming again. But it was fun. Thank you for a lot of people showing up, too, this late at night. You guys are awesome. I'll be back later today with content. And 60% chance Jay is streaming with me. but I don't want to guarantee it. Bloody GB, I'll answer you. I figured it out. He's such an asshole all the time because he only bursts once a year on May 1st. No, dude, he really, I'm going to try to get a therapist to come and check him out. Obviously, like I said, they can't diagnose him because they're not in front of them, but they could give you an idea what their issue is. And it would be fascinating. So yeah, he's, I don't know. Phil probably has a fleshlight. I guarantee you he has a fleshlight. On that note, I'm an idiot. I need to go to bed immediately. He bursted on May 1st. Have a great night. Thank you all for coming through again.